Okay, welcome to Charlie's desk. So today on the desk, I have a big grid of egg cartons painted black, full of eggs, and I've cut all the egg cartons in half so they're just like a Braille cell, which is a 2 by 3 grid. And so I'm just going to do a quick explanation of the Braille alphabet, the Braille code alphabet explained, if you will. So I'm going to step down off this chair. I'm going to set the camera up high above the desk so everyone can see. And because it fills up the whole table. Okay, so just some of the basics. I took one of these egg Braille cells and I cut out numbers to show that the first column is 1, 2, and 3, and the second column is 4, 5, and 6, and you say the dots in order of that column when you're talking about them verbally. And so I chose a 4 by 10 grid specifically because there's a repeating pattern in Braille for every 10 letters or at 10 symbols, and there's an exception to the rule, but it was helpful for me to be able to visualize it using these eggs, and I'll just say egg 1 instead of dot 1. All right, so we'll start with A. Okay, so the first 10 symbols in the Braille code are all formed in the top 2 rows, so that's eggs 1, 2, 4, and 5. Okay, so A is egg 1, B is eggs 1 and 2, C is eggs 1 and 4, D is eggs 1, 4, and 5, E is eggs 1 and 5, F is eggs 1, 2, and 4, G is eggs 1, 2, 4, and 5, H is eggs 1, 2, and 5, I is eggs 2 and 4, and J is eggs 2, 4, and 5. So that is 10 combinations in the first 2 rows of the cell, and that makes up the first 10 symbols in the Braille code, or A through J. Then we get to the 11th letter of the alphabet, which is K. So K is eggs 1 and 3. So you can see in the pattern laid out with the eggs that K is just A, but we're adding egg 3. And the next 10 letters all have egg 3 filled in. And I filled it in with a golden egg here so you can see the pattern better. So I'll go through them, and they all have egg 3, and it's the same letters as the row above, the decade above. The same eggs are taken up, but they all have now one additional egg in egg 3. So now we're starting to use the bottom row. Okay, so K is eggs 1 and 3, L is eggs 1, 2, and 3, M is eggs 1, 3, and 4, N is eggs 1, 3, 4, and 5, O is eggs 1, 3, and 5, P is eggs 1, 2, 3, and 4, Q is eggs 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, R is eggs 1, 2, 3, and 5, S is eggs 2, 3, and 4, T is eggs 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that is the 20th letter of the alphabet. So now we're going to get to the third row of 10, and we're going to add another egg into the bottom row. So now all the letters have, eggs 3 and 6 filled in. So U, right, just kind of like A and K, has egg 1 filled in, but now to be U, it has eggs 3 and 6 filled in. And then V is like B, and L has eggs 1 and 2 filled in. Now it has eggs 1, 2, 3, and 6 filled in. And then I'm missing a letter. It's W, because when, there wasn't a W in the French alphabet, and I wanted you to see the pattern, right? So if we skipped, if W didn't exist in our alphabet, then the pattern continues of having 3 and 6 eggs filled in for the bottom row, and you would have X lines up with B and M, and it continues the pattern. And then Y lines up with D and N, except you have eggs 3 and 6 filled in. So, and the same goes for Z, E, O. They all have eggs 1 and 5 filled in, and in the third row they have eggs 3 and 6 filled in. But because we have W, it breaks the pattern, so I'll slide over those 3 eggs and fill in the W, which is eggs 2, 4, 5, and 6. But other than that, I think it's helpful to sort of see this repeating pattern with the 10, sort of the rows of 10. Louis Braille called them decades, but they don't call it that anymore. So this is the Braille alphabet explained. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.